They told you to go to school, get good grades, find a job, work hard, climb the ladder, retire, and then, finally, live. And for a while, that sounded like a plan, a promise, a path. But somewhere along the way, something shifted. You started to feel it. The tension, the repetition, the quiet dread that wakes you up each morning and whispers, there has to be more than this. That's the rat race. It's not just a job. It's a mindset, a system, a silent treadmill where your legs keep moving, but the scenery never changes. You chase money just to spend it. You work for weekends that vanish in hours. You wait all year for 2 weeks of vacation just to feel alive again, while surviving the other 50. And the worst part, you're told this is normal, that this is adulthood, that this is the responsible thing to do. But normal doesn't mean right, and responsible doesn't mean fulfilled. The rat race isn't a place, it's a loop of survival dressed as stability, a loop that rewards you just enough to keep you from leaving, but not enough to set you free. But what if there's another way? Not an escape into fantasy, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a blueprint, a path, a strategy that real people are using every day to reclaim their time, their income, and their lives. Because freedom isn't just financial. It's waking up when you're rested, not when an alarm screams. It's working because you want to, not because you have to. It's spending time with your family, your passion, your purpose, not with a clock. And it starts here, right now, with awareness and a decision to stop running someone else's race and start building your own. Step 1. Reclaim your time. Most people sell their time without ever asking what it's worth. They trade the hours of their life for just enough to survive, not to thrive. But what if, instead of working more, you started thinking differently? What if you asked, how can I make money work for me? That single question, that shift in thinking, is the beginning of the exit. Look around. The people who've escaped the rat race, they didn't win the lottery. They didn't stumble into luck. They changed how they think. They built income streams. They invested in skills. They stopped spending money to impress people and started using it to buy freedom. Because every dollar is a seed. You can either consume it or plant it. I started planting. At first, it was small, a freelance gig, a side hustle, a tiny online course. I wrote, I tested, I failed, I tried again. And slowly, those seeds took root. Then they grew, until one day I realized I wasn't trading time for money anymore. I was trading value, and value scales. Step 2, shift your mindset, because this is where most people fail. They wait, they hesitate, they seek permission, they fear failure more than they fear regret. But the ones who break free, they flip the script. They stop saying, I can't, and start asking, how can I? They don't wait until they feel ready, because readiness is a myth. They start, messy, unsure, scared, but they start. Because momentum doesn't come from clarity. Clarity comes from momentum. You learn by doing, you earn by creating. Fear will always be there, but so will the opportunity. And freedom, it lives just beyond fear. Step 3, build multiple income streams. Most people have one income, their job. But millionaires? They average 7, That doesn't mean you need 7 tomorrow, but it means you start thinking like an owner, not just a worker. Write, teach, build, share, monetize your story, monetize your skills. Turn your time into systems that run without you. Create once, sell often. That's leverage. Want a shortcut? Learn a high-income skill. Copywriting, sales, marketing, design, coding, public speaking, consulting. You don't need a degree. You need discipline. You don't need credentials. You need consistency. The market doesn't care where you came from. It cares about what you can do. So become valuable, and the world will pay attention. Step 4. Protect your energy. You can't build a dream life with a tired mind and a broken body. Sleep like it matters. Eat like you love yourself. Move like your future depends on it. Because it does. Burnout is not a badge of honor. It's a warning sign. Balance isn't weakness. It's strategy. Because if you're always exhausted, you'll never create from a place of power. Protect your energy like it's your currency. Because it is. And time? Time is the real wealth. Not cars, not watches, not flexes. Time. Step 5. Believe. Escaping the rat race is not just a skill issue. It's a belief issue. You've been trained to think small, to doubt yourself, to blend in, to follow the script. But here's the truth. You were made for more. And you feel it, don't you? That quiet whisper deep inside. That this isn't the life you were born to live. That you're capable of more. That there's something inside you that hasn't been fully unleashed. That voice, it's not lying to you. It's reminding you. You don't need the full map. You just need the first step. Start with one habit, one decision, one uncomfortable action. Then another, and another. Brick by brick, layer by layer, you build the bridge out. And one day, you'll wake up and realize you're not running anymore. You're not surviving anymore. You're not living for the weekends or waiting for permission. You're free, truly free, because you stopped following someone else's script and started writing your own. Freedom isn't given, it's built. And it's built by those brave enough to question the system and bold enough to design a better one. Are you one of them? Because your race is yours to run. But only you can choose to step off the treadmill and start walking your own path. By the way, if you are ready to level up your financial literacy and take control of your money mindset, don't forget to show some love by hitting like, subscribing, and turning on the bell so you won't miss future videos. See you in the next one.